this does is it's got a vessel that fills up with liquid propane, and it's got a fire right underneath it. It's like a water heater, but instead of water, it's propane. And I guess it seems, on paper, it doesn't seem like it's the smartest of ideas, but I mean, it's an industrial quality thing, and they use them all over the place for lots of stuff, and so it must, you know, they must have it figured out. Hi, my name is Joe Bard. This is Danya Parkinson, and together we call our fire art collective Pyrokinetics.
It's going to look like one of those old-time Texas gusher oil wells, but rather than striking oil, it's going to be a gusher of fire.
This tower is 99 feet tall. It's the tallest structure ever made on the playa. And it's also the biggest flame cannon that's ever been on the playa, by far. People are going to be surrounded by giants. The way this is all arranged is to kind of put people where they're in a different environment. Even though they're on the playa and there's a lot of other stuff, this is going to be a little zone where people are actually, everything's so over the top and so big, it's going to hit people on a really profound level. All these figures have been conceived to honor all the great traditions of the world. This one here is an African sand painter. This one is kind of honoring more along the Christian tradition, where we call him Humble George. You know, it's just a stance of humility. It's also the pose typically done when you're proposing marriage. And this particular piece we call Epiphany, because it's just sort of having that, you know, a lot of times you just kind of cut it loose. This one has a beating heart of fire. Heartbeat will look like this. And that should get the full bottom effect now. There we go. All right. The theme this year is for Green Man, and so a lot of projects are geared towards alternative energies, and there's just very little awareness, I think, on a global, you know, perspective of what, you know, it's so easy to get huge amounts of propane and burn it. And all of this is just basically, for me, I think, throwing it in people's face. Okay, you've got no choice but to think about this stuff. It's so cheap and available, and there's other things that we should be doing. And I think it takes a slap in the face in a lot of ways for people to really understand some things that they just kind of go about their daily life and ignore. We're not allowing people to ignore it anymore.
Yeah.